Crosses high and eyes of rust. They said he's done, they turned away. But devils rise where dead men lay. Ash in my lungs, blood in my spit. I crawled through fire and didn't quit. No prayers were said, no angels came. Just whispered wrath and burning shame. You lit that match and watched me burn, but I came back, it's your turn. A fist of iron, soul of coal. I'm the price when the bells toll. I'll walk through storms, I smile through pain. My tears are rust, my bones are chains. You built the world on cowards' lies. Now hear the howl where vengeance rides. There ain't no grave can chain my soul, no coffin deep, no preacher's toll. The dirt won't hold what can't be killed. I'm the curse that fate fulfilled. If you want war, then take your swing. Hell wears boots and it walks like a king. Born from rage, raised in dust. My father's blade, my mother's rust. The hounds all howl when I draw near. Their eyes go wide, they smell the fear. I ain't no saint, I ain't your kin. I'm what's left when the devil grins. The crows all circle, black and slow. They know my name, they watch me grow. You hung me high, you carved your law. Signs, each wound a tale, each tale divine. This ain't revenge, this is my right to drag you down into the night. You took my peace, you stole my kin, but death just taught me how to win. Let thunder roar and serpents hiss, I'll greet them all with an iron fist. Let heaven weep and sinners cry. I'll ride till stars fall from the sky. The sun can flee, the moon can hide, but I'll be here undead with pride. The gallows broke, the fire froze, still I rose up in deathless prose. No chains, no gods, no rules remain. I broke them all, I bear no name. So carve your cross and draw your gun. We'll see whose hell has just begun. There ain't no grave can chain my soul, no coffin deep, no preacher's toll. The dirt won't hold what can't be killed. I'm the curse that fate fulfilled. If you want war, then take your swing. Hell wears boots and it walks like a king. change, no guards, no rules remain. I broke them all, I bear no name. So carve your cross and draw your gun, we'll see whose hell has just begun. There ain't no grave can chain my soul, no coffin deep, no preacher's toll. The dirt won't hold what can't be killed. I'm the curse that fate fulfilled. If you want war, then take your swing. Hell wears boots and it walks like a king. I was born where the black wind moans, out past the ridge where the buzzards drone. My cradle rocked on broken stone, my lullaby was a reaper's tone. Mama wept, said I weren't right, eyes too cold, too full of night. They say the curse runs in my blood, a child of drought, of ash and mud. The preacher said I'd burn in hell, but I just laughed and broke his bell. The sheriff tried to lay me low, these bones now deep beneath the snow. They strung me up, I didn't swing, the rope went slack, I'm death's own king. Thunder cracked, the sky turned red, and I walked off from where they said I'd bled. I'm dust and devil's fire, friend, a wrath the time forgot to end. No cross, no grave, no holy choir can silence me or quench my fire. You want a ghost, you want to sin, then call my name, I'll ride again. They carved a tomb, they marked my fall, but every night I heard it call. The voice beneath the southern drum, the bloodline beat that says become. The ground split open, white and black. I climbed on out, I took it back. Now every town from here to Flame will learn to whisper my cursed name. I walk where glass and ashes meet, where graves collapse beneath my feet. My shadow's long, my boots don't shine, but every mile's a warning sign. I don't forgive, I don't make peace, I bring the storm, I never cease. So light your church and lock your door, I'm what comes knocking in a war. I'm dust and devil's fire, friend, a wrath that time forgot to end. No cross, no grave, no holy choir can silence me or quench my fire. You want a ghost, you want to sin, then come march behind me, bones on bones. Their voices rise with every kill. A choir of wrath, sharp, cold, and still. And when the stars all blink and die, I'll raise my fist and burn the sky. Let cowards kneel and heroes pray that gods don't rule this kind of day. This is the hour of smoke and steel, where nothing's left but what you feel. And I feel rage and I feel flame, and I feel proud to bear no name. Just call me death or call me fate. Either way, you're far too late. I'm dust and devil's fire, friend, a wrath that time forgot to end. No cross, no grave, no holy choir can silence me or quench my fire. You want a ghost, you want to sin, then call my name. I'll ride again.
I came down from the mountain high, where the crows don't speak and the angels die. A Bible in one hand, a blade in the other, born of no man, raised by no mother. They called me preacher, they called me priest, but I broke bread with the dead and beasts. I don't save souls, I don't forgive, I mock the names of those who live. My sermons burn, my verses bite. Each word I speak puts out the light. You kneel and pray, you think he hears. I spit in heaven's well of tears. The book I read, it's skin and blood and stories old. The saints all ran when I walked in, 'cause even hell knows where I've been. The preacher bleeds black, he don't cry, he don't bend. He rides with the plague and he don't pretend. He speaks in thunder, walks through flames, and carves his psalms in the devil's name. No mercy, no cross, no I baptize sinners in the flood. With broken teeth and crimson mud, I bless their heads with smoke and ash, then watch their homes go up in flash. I don't preach hope, I preach regret. A gospel soaked in blood and sweat. You call it evil, I call it fair. What justice smells like in the air. You build your church on bones and lies. Now hear the truth in my reply. A whip of fire, a voice like coal. I dig the rot out of your soul. They burned my name, they broke my back, but I still rode that final track. Now every town from here to sin knows what it means when I walk in. The preacher bleeds black, he don't cry, he don't bend. He rides with the plague and he don't pretend. He speaks in thunder, walks through flame, and carves his psalms in the devil's name. No mercy, no cross, no savior song, just 6 loud words: you've done me wrong. Don't beg, don't plead, I've heard it all. From bankers, butchers, saints who fall. But every time the bell tower rings, another crow begins to sing. There ain't no grace left in this land, just smoking guns and burned out hands. And when the sun forgets to rise, I'll still be here with wrath in my eyes. So write my tale in smoke and dust, in busted hymns and shattered trust. I don't need wings, I've got my will, and I'll walk the line between grave and kill. I came from dark, I walk alone, with fire in veins and heart of stone. If I knock once, you best not wait. That second time
The sky cracked open on Judgment Day, but I was born in a worse kind of way. Left in the dust with a bullet grin, buried in sin, baptized in gin. They said I'd die like all the rest, but I rose up with fire in my chest. Ain't no man can stake my claim. I walk in smoke and spit out flame. You think you've seen a ghost before? You ain't seen wrath knock down your door. I ain't no myth, no whispered tale. I'm the broken road where legends fail. I come with thunder in my step, each footfall soaked in old regret. And when I speak, the devils crawl, 'cause they remember who I was before the fall. When the buzzards start to pray and the wind forgets to sway, you'll hear my boots from miles around, dragging storms across the ground. No cross, no light, no holy sign, just blackened soil and blood-red wine. The sun turns cold, the sky turns gray. That's how you know I'm on my way. They hang me high with ropes of pine, but death don't stick to blood like mine. I bit the noose, I cracked the bone, I made the grave my battle throne. The worms all scattered when I rose, with fire burning through my clothes. I ain't no man you'll understand, I'm the hammer in God's forgotten hand. They carve my name on sacred stone, but I ride with rage and ride alone. My horse don't neigh, it breathes in smoke, its eyes are flame, its breath will choke. I ain't been clean, I ain't been kind, but every sin still sharpens my mind. You'll find no mercy in my creed, just dirt and ash and primal need. When the buzzards start to pray and the wind forgets to sway, you'll hear my boots from miles around, dragging storms across the ground. No cross, no light, no holy sign, just blackened soul and blood-red wine. The sun turns cold, the sky turns gray. That's how you know I'm on my I drink from rivers tainted black and follow trails that don't turn back. The stars all vanish when I pass. The ground erupts like shattered glass. I don't need gold, I don't need fame, just one last shot to cleanse my name. When it's done, I'll sleep again, somewhere deep beneath the pain. So warn the wicked, warn the town, light your candles, gather round. You had your chance, you sealed your fate. Now I return and I won't wait. The clock is dead, the hour's gone. I'll ride till every lie is gone. And when they ask what made you pray, just say my name and walk away. When the buzzards start to pray and the wind forgets to sway, I ride the line where the maps go blank, past rusted towns and rivers dank. The wind don't blow where I set foot, just stillborn air and choking soot. My horse ain't fed, its eyes glow red. It ain't alive, but it ain't dead. We ride at dusk, we ride through flame, and every mile forgets my name. I've seen good men laid down and robbed, their stories lost, their vengeance not. I tried to die in '69, but death keeps saying not this time. I drank the blood of cursed old saints, wrote my sins in bullet paint. Now every road I ride turns black, the stars won't shine till I turn back. There's ashes in my saddle, dust in my veins. The storm don't